Hey everyone, and welcome to my new video series on Creative Mode Basics. It's your boy Go Goober, and today I'm going to go through the current settings we have as of today, March 31st, 2020. So let's jump into my Death Star Trench Run Death Run map. A lot of you might be asking, hey, are you really doing a video on creative mode settings? And yeah, I am, but here's why. So there's a lot of players who might not have been to creative mode for a long time. Maybe they tried it 9 months ago, 10 months ago, or maybe even 3 months ago. There's a lot that has changed and a lot that's happened. So I want to go through the game settings, and I'm going to try and blow through all those settings as fast as I can. I'll show you the ones that I use a lot and the ones that are kind of maybe sort of unnecessary, or try to shed some light on some of these. And I'll put timestamps down in the description below for all the different settings. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started then. I'm going to hit the start button, maybe if it's on your controller, or if you're on PC. Don't know what it is because I'm running controller, but you go over here to My Island, and we're going to scroll all the way over here to where it says Game. First thing, voice chat. So this is only applicable if you're talking about game chat. If you're an Xbox Live Party, then you can switch to game chat to where everyone in the Fortnite lobby can hear you. Usually what I do is if I'm in a live stream, I'm playing with subscribers or whatnot, I'll be streaming and people can hear me, but I can't hear other people unless it's a select few people that I want to listen to. So that way it's just not 16 people talking all at once. And I think that's really nice, but that's up to you. All up to you. So teams, this is custom team. Do you want to have, is it a 1v10? Is it like a Juggernaut style playlist where there's one person just absolutely demolishing everyone? Or is it a free-for-all? Is it cooperative? Cooperative is a really easy way to go if you want game settings to work really, really smooth, because that way it's just everyone's working as a common goal. Maybe it's an adventure map and you just get to the end. Super, super, super easy settings. You can have up to 16 teams. I don't like how there's this gap here, 10 to 16. They need to change that. If you're going to go, look at this, and there's not even a 9, like you, come on. You might as well. Custom team settings, it's whatever you want to make. If it's custom, players can use the switch team menu option to assign teams, which is cool. So if you go into options, you can just say, hey, let me switch over to team 1, 2, whatever. Okay, team size, dynamic or split evenly. Let's say you've got a lobby, 10 people, and then another 3 people are going to show up soon, but you're already in the middle of a game. How's this going to work? Well, it's going to split the teams evenly as best as it can. If there's 11 people in a game, it's going to do 6v5. But if other people join, then there's other settings you can do to make it so it splits evenly. So this is what I would pick if you want that to roll like that, if it's like a team deathmatch, or if it's something you don't really care about, then make it dynamic. Maybe it's you want to have just one Michael Myers and he's killing everybody, and then everyone else is just being picked off and spectating when you get eliminated. Okay, default class identifier. We're not going to really go into these because when we do the device video on how to work Fortnite devices, we're going to go a little bit more into this. But basically, it's a way to identify what classes you've got in here, and being able to revert to the default class at the end of the round, or maybe every time you get eliminated, you go back to your default class, like gun game, for example, if you want to think about that. Spawn limit. So this is something I do use. You have to think about before you start your Fortnite game, though. What kind of map are you creating? Is this going to be a free-for-all where you want everyone to have, duke it out until everyone runs out of lives? Maybe it's 3 lives, 4 lives, whatever. But after last spawn go to, this is a really interesting setting. So this is how you're going to make infection in Fortnite. So think about this. Think about this. Everyone's on team 1. Alpha Zombies on team 2. Alpha Zombie starts to kill people on team 1, and then people go to team 2 after they die. People who were on team 1 will go to team 2 when they die, and then join the zombie team. That's the easy way to think about it. Total rounds. This is, how many rounds do you want? I find that 4 is pretty good. After 4 or 5, people start to get a little bit bored of the game mode. Depends on the game mode. Maybe it's a really fun one, but that way it's like, hey, you get enough rounds to like be really in it. But then if they want to play another 4 rounds, then they're locked into a whole another 4 rounds, which is cool. So then getting people to play 8, because if you're doing like, let's say you do 6 rounds, people are like, oh god, I want to play another whole 6 rounds. Like, that's crazy. So around 3 or 4, I think is really good. Maybe 5. Team rotation. This keeps it fresh. Do you hate having the same people on your team? Do you not want to be stuck with five crappy players on your team? So every round or every third round, maybe every other round is kind of cool to switch. That's up to you. End game on match point wins. This is depending on how the game is going to end when the match point is completed. Team visuals determined at game start. So this, I really don't use this. I don't think I've actually used this. Colors and change each round or stay as they are at game start. You play around with that, see how that goes, but I just don't find myself using that. Maybe I'm not using that and I really should, but let me know in the comments. Time limit. This is awesome. In creative mode, used to be 20 minutes max for a time limit. Can you believe that? I love they bumped it up to 120. That's awesome. Or no time limit at all. For a while, they didn't even have the no time limit option. Fastest time win. Maybe it's a death run. Who's going to get there at the end? Fastest time is going to win that round. All teams must finish. This is a setting. The game is going to end after all teams have finished, yes or no. That's the basic it's a win condition. This is another thing actually, just says win condition. Is it the person with the most score, the most rounds that they've won determines the overall victor, or how are you gonna do that? So that's up to you. Eliminations to end. This is cool. So let's say you need one person needs 10 kills total. It's a free-for-all match to end the game. Boom, easy setting, just like that. Creature eliminations to end. I really like this, but the cap is only 1,000. And let's say you have 2 teams to 6. You're taking on hordes and hordes of zombies. Who's gonna get 1,000 zombies first? Dude, that'll be like 4 minutes. If you have your whole squad with miniguns and whatnot, just blasting through zombies, depending on how much health they have, it's gonna end really quick. If Epic is listening, please up this cap to at least 2. That'd be awesome. We can double that. That'd be fine. That'd be great. Objectives, and how many objectives are there on the map that need to be destroyed or toggled with to end the game? On this Death Star map that I have, that's 3. Collect items to win. Maybe it's 3 tokens you need to find, or 3 pieces of gold that you need to find to end the game. That's how you can set that. On some of my Left 4 Dead maps, that's just what I've done. You find the coin at the end, boom, ends the game, easy, done. And you see a nice big shiny coin, people go to it, they know what to do. Score to end. You can get score from killing people, or from killing zombies, or from doing tricks on your hoverboard in ATK, so that's really cool. Last standing ends game. This is, hey, is the last person alive going to end the game? So if there's one person left, does it end the game or not? Join in progress. This is really important. So, like, think about this. Let's say you've got 6 people in a creative mode, and you're waiting on a whole other 3 or 4 people, and then you're already starting the game. Are they going to are the other people that want to join that match, are they going to have to wait and spectate, or are they just going to spawn on only team 1 or only team 2? I think it's a really cool setting that they sit in. That's really nice. Or they're just going to randomly spawn in the middle of the battle. Maybe there's a game mode where the spawn pads were destroyed, and now those people are flying in from the sky, and it somehow messes everything up because now they have ultimate high ground or something. Who knows? But keep that in mind. So I usually throw that on spawn next round. I think that's the best one. Spawn location is just the spawn pads or the sky. Current location. I don't use current location. I don't think I can remember where that current location is. Sometimes I'm like, where is it again? I have spawn pad just to let me know. All right, cool. That's where we're gonna spawn every time. Sky I don't use either. Respawn type. So this is hey maybe like a dodgeball jailbreak sort of thing. Are people gonna individually spawn after one at a time, or is it going to wait for that whole maybe 3 or 4 people to respawn, or have to respawn, then everyone gets released at once, like a jailbreak sort of thing? So that's kind of cool. Post-game spawn locations. Is that going to be at the island start or the post-game lobby? If you're familiar with Enigma, he's awesome. He's got that Zone Wars map. There's a pre-game location that you can spawn in, and maybe when you die, that's where you get sent to. And it's like a little place where you can bounce around and bounce pads and whatnot, and there's music and fun stuff, and there's cool mirrors everywhere and music and whatnot. So just think about that. Only allow respawn if spawn pads found. This is cool. So maybe there's a game mode where the spawn pads are broken, and that's the only way you can spawn. Maybe there's 10 for the first 1 minute. You're able to respawn, and then as soon as the spawn pads are done, you just get an explosive barrel, blow them up after a minute, and set it on a timer, and then boom. Now it's elimination time. No more. You can't come back. Okay, auto start. I like this. I like that they really brought it up to 90 seconds compared to 30 seconds used to be the limit. I'm like, dude, by the time you get everyone in here, 30 seconds is gone. Make it 90 if you're trying to, rush people through the map. But like on Fiber's box fight map, I think it's 90 seconds. And that's usually enough time for people who don't know how to box fight, or you're just trying to bring people in. They're like, how do you switch teams? All that whole thing takes a whole minute. So that's really nice. Game start countdown. Is it going to be 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or is it going to be 3, 2, 1, or it's just I put it on none, dude. You don't even need it. Why? It's just a waste of time. It's 3 seconds of your life you're not going to get back. And how many creative maps are you going to play that day? Maybe 10, and they each have 4 rounds. That is so much time wasted. So I just keep it off. It throws people off. It's cool because the game just automatically starts. Try it. Give that a shot. Vehicle trick score. So this is if you've got a map where it's ATKs, it's hoverboards and quad crashers. you doing backflips and front flips is going to help take your score up. So that's if you want to make it a big multiplayer of 1 or 2 or 3, not even 2, 1.9. You might as well make it more than that. That's crazy. Okay, player built structures between rounds. Are these structures going to delete after each round, or are they going to stay? Allow out of bounds. This is the stupidest setting in all of Fortnite. This right here, allow out of bounds. Why would you allow out of bounds? When people leave the boundaries in Fortnite, it breaks the whole game. It bugs the whole game out. Maybe that person just gets sent back to the title menu, or maybe it's half of them do, or maybe it's the whole entire game just stops. Or maybe it was the host of that lobby that leaves the map. Now that entire game just got shut off, and everyone's like, "What happened again?" It's a whole kerfuffle, man. Forget that. Like, just put that allow out of bounds off. And also, I hate that you can just go vertical all the way up the map and just fly out of the map. Like, that sucks. If you're in a plane, just like, what? So you have to set a barrier all the way up there to close everyone in. I think they really dropped the ball on that. That needs to be adjusted. Allowing spectating on other teams. Depending on what game mode you have, do you want people who are spectating being able to call out other teams and where they are? I think I don't know what game mode you have that on there. It's kind of poses a problem. Like in Battle Royale, you can't spectate your opponents. Elimination score. How much score do you get per kill? Is it 10? Is it 20? 30? Or is it 1? Or is it none? Assist score. Do you get 5 points for every assist? Allow friendly fire, the classic OG Season 1 Fortnite. Are you going to be able to order 66 one person on your team and then just we all turn around and be like, attempt to kill them? So, hey, that's up to you if you want friendly fire on there. But I don't have any friendly fire on any of my maps, I don't think. But hey guys, that was the first page on Fortnite creative settings. I hope that was helpful. Again, check out the description for the timestamps on all these things. Maybe there was one thing you just wanted a little bit more light about. Check that out. So please let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see or you'd like me to elaborate on as far as these settings go, because I'm always looking to get better, and let me know if I didn't explain anything well enough too. Anyway, feel free to use my creator code in the Fortnite item shop. I really appreciate it if you do. If you're already supporting another creator, totally understand. No questions asked. I hope all of you are staying safe in the recent pandemic, because this is a crazy time in our country and just around the world. So please stay safe. Please stay indoors and keep washing your hands. And hey, good news, you have plenty of time to watch these videos now. So please recommend any of these. Check me out on Instagram, GoGoober, and let me know. Just go ahead and send me a DM if you have any questions about Fortnite, man. I'm there for you. All right, guys. Hope you have a nice rest of your day. Enjoy it. Thanks again for joining in to my video. See you next time for part 2 when going to settings and UI next time. See you guys.